Hey guys, I got a new video for you today, and we're going to be looking at a new Lego set that I recently picked up. I was at my local Lego store on October 1st for some of the new releases for the month of October, and I saw this Lego sitting on the shelf, and I didn't originally plan on picking it up, but then I saw a built model that they had in the middle of the store, and it looks so awesome. This is definitely one of those sets that the box does not do it justice, in my opinion. Obviously, I haven't built it yet, but after seeing it built and seeing the size of each individual one of these, I decided to pick it up because I wanted to go ahead and add it to my collection. I use a lot of the Lego sets that I build as displays in my house, kind of like artwork all over the house. So I figured this particular set, especially being a trio, would fit very nicely. So as you guys can see from the box, this is the Insect Collection, part of the Lego Ideas, and this is number 50. This is set number 21342, and interestingly enough, it's coming in at 1,111 pieces. I like how they got it to that exact piece count there. Pretty cool. So here's the box. It shows the 3 insects that are part of the insect collection. You have a butterfly, a praying mantis, and a beetle. I believe that's what that is there. I'm not exactly sure what kind of beetle. If you guys know what it is, please leave it in the comment section below, as I didn't see it named or anything like that on the box. What's really cool is at the top of the box here, you do get a little kind of diagram of the individual insects, and as you can see, the butterfly has pretty much a wingspan of 7.59 inches. The praying mantis has a total length of 8.38 inches, and the beetle there is 8.78 inches with the wings opened up. So definitely a lot bigger than I expected them to be, which is what I saw when I saw them in person. Now on the back here, you have a little bit of a different angle view on the 3 insects there. Now the box in the back here does show I would say the wings of the beetle are closed. So I'm guessing that you can actually open those up, because if you see the picture up here, they are on display, the actual sets, and it does look like they have them open there. So that is really cool. It gives you a little bit of modularity, as I'm sure you could do with the wings of the butterfly and probably the arms of the praying mantis there. Then you do see a little bit of a close-up shot on some of the details. So this one here with the butterfly has what it looks like to be a honeybee there. So that looks really cool too. I love that little detail, and especially the fact that they thought enough to add them in there. So let me go ahead and open up the box and we'll see what all is inside. Alright, so inside of the box, you're going to have 7 individually numbered bags. And then, as I was expecting, you are going to have 3 individual instruction booklets. So you have one for the butterfly, you have one for the beetle, and then you have one for the praying mantis. Now, I was obviously expecting that because you're going to want to build these individually. So this is good because if you want to build this with somebody, maybe with a significant other or your kids or something like that, you can build them individually. So either 2 and then 1, or 3 different people can build each of their own insects. So that is a really cool idea. So if you wanted to make it like a Lego building night, you can pick up this this set and build it together. You just give the instruction booklet to each person, and what's really cool is that in the front here it does tell you which bags you're going to be using to build the individual ones. Now what I was not expecting was it actually came with a 4th instruction booklet here, and as you guys can see, this one actually has the 3 insects in the front there, and this one is actually talking about the designer and then the different sets and stuff, or the different animals, and this is the fan who actually designed the set. So again, this is a Lego Idea set, which was something that was proposed to Lego to build, and then Lego went ahead and built it to kind of match what that idea was. So yep, here it is. So this is a Hercules beetle, this is a Chinese mantis, and let's see if they talk about the butterfly. It says blue morpho butterfly. So there it is. That is the 3 insects. So it's really cool. It's pretty interesting that they went ahead and included this kind of 4th instruction booklet here. It's not really an instruction booklet, but this 4th booklet. I think that is what I want to say is, you do have some folks that like to keep their instruction booklets, either to keep them, or the ones like I was doing was the ones that came with this type of information. I would keep those. And then what I actually started doing was I was actually cutting out the pages, the front pages to the manuals that had all that information. And then because I just keep my sets build, I just discard the manual. But this way I can actually get rid of these manuals and just keep this one, which has the information that I would normally be keeping anyway. So I thought that was pretty interesting that LEGO went ahead and did that. So let me go ahead and put all three of these together, the insects here, and then I will show you the finished products once I'm done. Alright guys, so I went ahead and finished building all three of the insects, and I think they look great. Obviously for display purposes, the vivid colors, I like how each individual one has like its own color combination. They look really, really awesome. So let's go ahead and take a look at them individually, starting with the blue Morphle butterfly here. Again, really awesome coloring with the blue wings. You build the body right there. Now all three of the insects share the same base, so when you're building it, you build the same base and then you kind of build up from there. Obviously a lot of colors in this one. You have this little separate flower at the bottom there that has that honeybee, so really cool. You've got that clear piece right there that's actually making it look like it's flying into the flower there, and then the butterfly itself looks so nice. Turn it around here. I love how they went pretty simple with the kind of tree that it's perched up on there, but it looks really, really awesome. And again, as you can see here, it is a nice size, which is what I really liked about the whole complete set is the size of the individual insects. Because I first glanced, when I first saw the glams and the set online, it almost looks like they were a little bit smaller, but they are really nice size. So the next one here is the Hercules beetle. Really, really cool colorway here as well with these oranges and the yellows. Now this particular one, I have it displayed with these wings opened up. But if you actually remove the wings, you can close this shell all the way down. So if you wanted to display it with the shell closed down, you can go ahead and do that. But I like the colorway of the wings here with these kind of translucent orange colors. Again, very similar base, I should say. And then you have the stick here that he's kind of crawling up on and trying to get to these, I don't know, mushrooms. They look like that, but really cool mechanism here with the jaw. This actually opens up a little bit, so if you wanted to open it up, you can go ahead and do that, or close it down. Again, this has a nice wide stance to it, so it does add a little bit more depth and definition. When you compare it to the butterfly, it's more up and down like this, versus the Hercules beetle here is more to the side. And then last but not least is the Chinese mantis here. And obviously, at first glance, you could definitely tell exactly what this is. You could tell it is a, I call it a praying mantis because that's what I know it, but it's a Chinese mantis. You have the eyes right there. You do have printing on the eyes, and then you have the little claws. It looks like it's kind of reaching up to eat those flowers. And then you have the tree that it's climbing up on. And then you even have these little round pieces, single studs here that are printed to look like a ladybug. You have one right there, and then you have a couple here on the floor also, which is really, really cool. And then I really like the way that they use these parts here. These are actually little gun parts, and they use them as the end of the legs for the Chinese mantis there. So really cool. And again, this one here, it's going to give you more of a up and down height to it. So obviously, if you were to have these kind of next to each other, they would complement each other, and you do have individual colors for each and every one of them. So I think this is a really, really awesome set, especially for display purposes, because of all the coloring and just the intricate and just, the way that the insect sits on the tree branch. You could see the foreground versus the background, and then all those little extra little elements with the honeybee and the mushrooms and the ladybugs and stuff like that definitely complement the whole set there. So again, this is the insect collection. This is a LEGO Ideas. This is LEGO Ideas number 50, set number 21342. It's an 18+ set coming in with 1,111 pieces. I would definitely recommend you pick this up. If you had your eye on it, but you were kind of on the fence on it, I would definitely say go ahead and pick it up because it's going to make a great display set and it's a lot of fun to build either by yourself or if you want to sparse it out and build it with 2 or 3 other people. You can each individually build your own insect and then put them together at the end. I think that would be really cool also. So there it is. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Thanks.